Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Europa Eurosail as far as Brandenburg, now Prussia. We, in the last episode, kind of did some recovery. We had a bunch of wars and, now we just needed to recover. Our manpower is almost fully recovered and we are strongly considering going to war. Our two options right now are to go to war with Denmark, which would be primarily helpful to get more of the Lebec trade node, which is where we're making a bunch of our money. The other option is to go after Poland, which gives us a bunch of our mission objectives and generally helps us get bigger. But more importantly, it kind of stops Poland from recovering and getting strong again. The other advantage of going after Poland first is Bohemia and, the Ottomans can attack them and eat up the land. So the sooner we get land from them, the less land others can get from them. And I don't think anyone else will touch Denmark. Really, the only threat to that is Russia attacking Sweden and pulling us into a war with them, which isn't impossible. Yeah, it isn't impossible. But I still think we should start with Poland. Basically, we'll attack Poland, try and take as much land from them as we can, and then turn around and attack Denmark as soon as our aggressive expansion is back down. Now, the other advantage of attacking Denmark is their two allies are Stettin, which we would love to get their land, but we'll probably give it to Pomerania, just so we don't have to deal with it. And then their other ally is Augsburg over here, which is a little less important to us. Oh no, it is in our trade node. I thought it was out of our trade node. Okay, well, it's also useful to us, which maybe we can give to our vassal as well. Aggressive expansion, though, gonna be an issue. I kind of wish... Which one is it? Might be diplomacy, which lowers your aggressive expansion. Or did they put that in espionage? They might have moved it. Yeah, there we go. They moved it to espionage. Used to be in like diplomatic or influence. I can't remember which one. But that would be super, super nice right now. I've never actually gotten the espionage tree. Maybe I should think about it one day. Mix things up. But regardless, let's move forward with time. I wouldn't mind our manpower recovering a little bit more before we dive into the war. That said, if we pull in both our allies, we have significantly more manpower than them in total. We should probably dive into this war, because I think our aggressive expansion is, if we go, where is it? Brain. Why do I always have trouble finding this one that I want? It's diplomacy. Aggressive expansion is under coalitions. Yeah, I basically have nothing. So it would be good to attack now. While that's low, and then when I'm building back up my manpower, it will drop back down. We are going to move our army around here. When we go to war, Bohemia wants a bunch of the land, so if we right click here and see, they want all this bordering land and some of this land as well, which means if they take it, they won't give it to me to take. And we need some of this land. If we go to our mission tree, where is it? So we need all that, which a bunch of it is owned by Denmark. We'll eventually need to attack Bohemia. Yeah, so we need all that as well for some of our trees. Greater Poland. So we're going to want to take this right away and this, and then move our way up, and then clean up wherever we want to clean up. Actually, those guys, maybe we'll just try and stomp that army right off the bat. That might be wiser. We also got to wait a little bit while our morale recovers from our army, because they were drilling. That'll be good. I should note that unfortunately, when we became Prussia, we were voted out of the Holy Roman Empire, to my great disappointment, which might make some of those mission trees harder. At some point, we might try and steal some vassals and get ourselves voted back in, but it's not as simple as it maybe should have been. What can we grab here? Ooh, a quality one. Makes our navies better, which doesn't really help us, but we'll grab it. Gotta move down this tree anyway. I want the artillery and the discipline. And we're ahead of tech, so that was an okay decision. Our general is kind of garbage, though. So military tradition, 47. Not amazing. If I... Oh, I don't have the military power, I just spent it. I was going to say, if I pull military power in, will he be better? But, you know, he has 2 siege pips. They'll probably be fine. Let's just dive into this war, I think. We're going to try and stomp this army right off the bat. And then we will come down and take... or Ponza, whatever you want to call it. Exit. Right-click. Diplomacy. Declare. We will make our war goal that one. Easy to take. Right off the bat, we'll pull Bohemia and Saxony into the war. 151k manpower versus 70. Also double the troops. This is going to be a good war. Okay, we're going to dive right in and kill this army. Now, unfortunately, Bohemia did go straight to sieging that one, which is a little frustrating because I wanted to take these and move up to stop Bohemia from taking things. But it'll just have to be what it is. Oh, Lithuania is attacking Denmark. Interesting. Who's Denmark at? Just Lithuania? Lithuania versus Denmark? I think Denmark's going to win that. By a landslide. What a silly war. Oh, the Danes attacked them. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. Denmark's getting strong. Oh, we're going to sit out and we might as well finish these guys up while we're here. Click in. We are going to spend military power as soon as we have it on putting a hole in this fort. Actually, what we might do... detach siege. And we'll send all the cannons. Hang on, I want my leader there. So we're splitting our army up, and we're going to have the cannons siege down that with the good general with his good siege ability. And we're going to pull in... Is my ruler good? That's Denmark, that's not me. My ruler is really good, my heir is okay. I don't really want to pull either of them in, and I don't have the military power to make a new general. Oh, someone's... They're sieged down by rebels. They're not doing good. That's awkward. Okay, well, they're not going to be the most efficient at taking a fort, but we're going to... You know what, we'll just have them sit here, not take attrition. In theory, it should lower the amount of attrition they're taking. I don't know if the advantage of having more troops so you take the fort better would be more important, but it'll be fine. Need 50 military power. There's not much really going on. Like, we've already demolished their armies. Bohemia is demolishing a bunch of their forts. This war might be very brief. I'm gonna increase speed. Not stress about it. $14. You know what? I might not even spend the military power on sieging this. We're not in a hurry. We can get another idea. We're going to grab the innovation one. So we lose war exhaustion better, which is good. And then we'll just grab the next one right off the bat. Because we might as well finish up the tree. It will help us. It will be good to finish off all of them, really. We'll probably do that before we do any more tech. Has the next innovation started? I don't remember. Yes, it has. But printing press is spreading quickly in our country, so that's good. Probably because we're German. If I had to wager a guess. Influence in the cabinet. It is time we let... Oh, our advisor go. Or no. No, we're not letting our advisor go. We'll lose 5 prestige and 5 legitimacy. That's fine. So we took that, which is good. We'll take this, which which is good. And then honestly, maybe we'll let the enemy, or our allies and vassals and everything do all the work because, let's be frank, we don't want to lose the manpower. Like, why would we lose manpower for it? So these two provinces we are going to give to Pomerania and Pomerania. Make our vassals stronger. We don't have to spend the admin cost coring it. Our vassal happier. And then once a month has ticked by, I think we can just pull this out of the war. If we just can only take the one. Interesting. Massive amount of aggressive expansion. Bunch of money and war reps. Could also vassalize. Can we vassalize the whole thing? Let's undo the money, the war reps, and the country. No, too big to vassalize. Funny how much aggressive expansion you build fighting in Europe. It's quite irritating, actually. Because everything is so, what's the term? Everything is so, like, each individual province is so powerful that it comes so quickly. But we're going to do this because then if the rest of the war takes a long time, hopefully our aggressive expansion will be down by the time we turn around. Local nobles' power grow. Ignore him, lose prestige, tax, manpower, and they gain autonomy. That's so bad. Outwit him, gain prestige, lose stability. Or order his arrest. 21 pretenders revolt, gain prestige. Honestly, we can deal with that. That'll be fine. I also want to pause, look at my macros, go to diplomacy. I have 1 improving outraged countries. We're going to put 2 to outraged countries. And remove the 1 on allies. The rebels took that, but it's protected by a fort, so there's no consequences. And then we'll just come and stomp them. Siege back the place. Finish stomping the rebels. And then honestly, we can just sit tight in, let's say, Berlin. And we're not going to do anything. We're going to let our allies do all the work. See no need to expend our manpower when we can expend our allies' manpower. Seems like a perfectly legit strategy to me. And we called in favors, so they won't mind us not giving them land. Look at Bohemia go. Bohemia is a very powerful nation. Ain't gonna be a problem. We need their land. We need like this chunk of their land, I think. For our missions and goals. So one day we cannot be friends with them. Well, that's okay. That day is not today. How is my aggressive expansion? Let's take a look. Minus 20, 40. Oof, 40. They don't like me. 28, 10, 31, 32. Aggressive expansion is very high. 47. Crazy. Can we just piece you out of the war? No, it doesn't really matter. You don't really matter. To be blunt. What do we got here? We can grab our next influence one, so envoys travel faster. Not a hugely important one, but at this point we just need to maximize them. This one will be great. Our vassals give us 100% of their armies. Or force limit contribute, so they give us access to more. We have money. We could build some improvements. I think I'm just going to hang on to the money while we're doing this war. Okay. We're going to personally go and destroy that army. Oh, Poland has rebels, which is helping them take back their land. Irritating. We're going to come and crush this army. and then siege this fort down because our allies aren't doing it, which is fine. We're gonna spend the 49 military points to blast a hole in the wall. This will be their capital, so this will help us a lot for our war score. Build it up. What are our allies doing? Okay, they're sieging down that place over there I don't care about. That's good for you. And we sieged it. Be good to siege that one as well. We'll let Bohemia do that. We'll just sit tight. Wow, this is a nice province. Supply limit of 40. Even with my allies attached to my army, I can chill out here and not worry about losing troops. Basically, when you see this, quarantine the province. You know, you might get lucky. Choosing it will go away soon. And you lose way less. But if it goes bad, it goes bad. So I just always quarantine the province. It doesn't... I don't know what the odds of one way or the other, but it seems like they're going bad. It's going bad. Denmark is just getting more and more powerful. And it is actually kind of concerning. Stop the pirates. We'll spend the 100 gold. Does Sweden still like Denmark? Yeah. I don't know how you can ruin the loyalty. I should research that one day. Poland wants peace. No. We're not having peace on your terms. We're having peace on my terms. When this fort's taken. And they give it to me. Okay. Now let's pause. Let's take a quick peek at the mission trees. What do we want? Why can't I just clicking around without thinking? So those top three would be good. And then Greater Poland is all that. So what can we take from them? Okay, do that. I can't take that because it would go to Bohemia, but I could take that and that. Some coalitions, not too scary. Austria is a problem. Can we take those? What do we got going against us now? Austria and Denmark together is a problem. I don't like that. We could do that, though. It's Austria and Poland, which is scary. But I think we could hold our ground and not have that. Now let's think about estates for a moment. Okay, won't get that. So that will give us one complete state. That will give us 2 of this state, which is something. Grabbing that one only gets us 1. Grabbing these 2 get us 3 of 4. So that would be good. That one doesn't help us that much for now. I mean, long term we want it, but it doesn't help us short term. So I think what we're actually going to do, and it's very strange, but I think we'll just take that. And then ironically, Poland isn't in the coalition, and then it's 100% safe. What else can we pull out of this? We can kill their trees. Don't care about that. We can vassalize their vassal. That would be awesome. What would that do to... Oh, no. That would be cool to take their vassal, but at the same time, that's pretty much feels like half of Europe rallying against me. No, we can't do that. We can't. We can... What we could do is make Bohemia bigger. Is that worthwhile? Long term, a problem. Short term, it makes our allies stronger. Okay, let's grab war. Repercussions. Let's grab all their money. That leaves us 20 to play with. We could force them to release a nation. Doesn't do much. They'll just eat it back up relatively quickly. Maybe we do help Bohemia out. I don't think I care about any of that. We're making Germany. Well, I mean, I guess I'll be making Bohemia stronger, so for making Germany, it's not, but it doesn't matter. I don't need any of that. It's not in mission trees, because I don't go further past there. I might just make Bohemia more powerful. Like, give them, I don't know, that. Right? They'll like it. And would get a favor from them, which isn't much, but it would help towards the next one. I think I like that. What else can we do? Don't really want to help Bohemia out anymore. One is generous, right? Make them annul their alliance with them. Doesn't really matter to me. They're not impressive. Or no, that one. In fact, keeping them would be better. Do we want to do anything else, or do we just leave it there? Or do I just take one of these provinces? Because, like, really, who... You know, I can't state it, but, you know, one day I'll need it. You know what? No, we'll keep our aggressive expansion down. Think that's best. Give them that. Break up their province. Bohemia likes us even better. We get 6 favors from Bohemia. Cut Poland in half, which makes them super weak. I'm going to do that. I think that's best. I know making Bohemia powerful is going to be a problem down the road, but for now, I think this is the choice. And right off the bat, that gets us back up to 11 favors with Bohemia. So we could immediately turn around and pull them into a war again, which I think is worthwhile. And even though I do want to go after Denmark, I might just wait, turn around and go back to war with Bohemia. Or not Bohemia, Poland, and take the rest of my missions from them. Just to clean up. Let's core everything. Will be good. Bring our exiled army back. Where can you sit? There we go. Actually, I guess a bunch of these people are going to be grumpy with me, right? So let's go here. Do we need to do rebel suppression? We cancel. Let's look at this differently. Unrest. It's a lot of unrest in all of these. We could. No, it's way too high to buy our way down. Okay, fine. I really want to drill, but we need to suppress. So we'll do that. Okay, awesome. Well, the great news is that was incredibly efficient. So hopefully we can turn around for the next war quickly. Though we do need that stupid aggressive expansion to die down again. We made Pomerania even stronger, which is awesome. Can we... What does it cost to force them to give... They give all their trade power to us and increases the liberty desired by 30%, which isn't too bad at the moment. What do I want? Trade. How much do they have? They have 11%, so I'm making 4 gold. If I do this, and I'm going to do it. Let a month tick by. And I'm now making 7.7 gold. That's glorious. And in return, they only have a liberty desire of 3%. Plus 30 from divert trade, plus 12 because they have 50 from 50 development. They like us, so minus 20. They trust us, so minus 1. We have a good reputation, so minus 6. Royal marriage, minus 5. And additional loyalist recruitment. Oh, because of my tree, the ideas I have, so minus 15. That's awesome. Out of curiosity, do we want their trade as well? How much do they get? Verdun. Verdun, can I even see them in here? You know what? 23 is pretty good. For me. Like 7. Yeah, I like the money we're making out of this, but how much is Verdun doing? Very little. They probably wouldn't be grumpy if I did it. Verdun... You know what? I'm not going to bother. It's too small for me to see. I don't care. We are losing innovation because we're a little bit behind in tech. I think we will spend the admin and influence on finishing these ideas before we grab the tech, because we have the penalty, and frankly, we won't have this penalty for long. So we might fall behind in tech for a smidge of time, but it will really just be a smidge of time. It won't be very long. And I think that's worth it. It will save us power in the long run. We have a ton of money, which is nice. What are we doing? Almost got these cord, which will be nice. Ooh, can purchase an ability. Still haven't converted enough provinces to get that. That's interesting. When's the next era start? 120 months. So we will probably get a lot of this age before we switch over, which will be nice. We'll never get the all our culture, because our culture is all of Germany, which is like the middle of Europe. Can definitely get the convert provinces though. But what do we want? We can grab blockades, improve siege by 1. Don't need to resist Reformation because we embraced it. Ship trade power propagation, that would be great. We'll grab ship trade power. So our trade ships provide us with more trade, basically. It's the oversimplified explanation of what that does. We can now convert some of these places we've taken. So we will start converting that. And we can't convert this one because it is being converted by a religious center. Because it isn't a core yet. Out of curiosity, how is the Protestant religion doing? Weirdly have like the middle of Europe very strongly. The British religion doing great. What do we got over here? That's just auto-converted. That's convenient for us. Except for the part where we, you know, need to convert 2 more provinces to keep building era score. Pensions for redress. Accept the Junkers lose loyalty and we lose prestige. Or deny 8 peasants rise up. We will deny. Why wouldn't we? Only 8. Nothing. Unfortunately, there was no fort defending it, so I did gain separatism there, which is a little bit on the irritating side. Foreign investors, gain innovationness, Denmark and Muster hate us, or we would not want to anger Denmark, gain prestige, and Denmark likes us. I don't care about Denmark. I don't, I do like prestige. Where is our innovation? Technology, innovation, 4. It makes power cost cheaper, which would be nice. Prestige, on the other hand, improves trade and a bunch of things. And morale. And prestige is a lot. I think I'm going to take that over the innovation. I don't know for sure that that's the right course, but I'm going to do it. We're going to grab our last innovation idea. So now we get the cheaper advisors and 1 more leader without upkeep. That will be good. Bring you back here to look after these lands. Our manpower is already half back to full, roughly speaking, which is good. We could grab Defender of the Faith, which is, it's interesting. +1 missionary, morale of armies goes up, morale of navy goes up, war exhaustion goes down, yearly prestige goes up. Missionary maintenance goes down. Manpower in my provinces goes up. It's really good, but I have to defend other Protestant nations, which is a flaw, especially when a lot of big nations are Catholic. I'm going to think about that. It's also a lot of money I could invest in improving my income, which might be worthwhile. Because our income at +4 right now is really strong. But I don't have all my advisors going and etc, etc. Oh, these guys are being, you know, attrition there. Let's move them up. They can suppress from up here. Voting. One of the reasons I'm not spending my money, if people are wondering, I'm waiting for these last two to core to see what the cost to converting them is going to be, because sometimes converting is very expensive and it might chew through a lot of my money. But I actually think I'm going to end this episode here. I've run long because I was just completely into it. So I will see you in the next episode. We will just probably clean up and get our aggressive expansion down before we either re-attack Poland or attack Denmark. Thank you again for watching.